Yo, what's going on, my VVOGs, my homies, my Justice Leaguers, and everybody else on YouTube? It's your bromie, the Gale, back at it again with another Veve Drop results video. Yeah. Okay, so today is Saturday, December 4th, and we just got done with a very interesting and refreshing DC Artist Alley drop, which included the likes of Batwoman, Supergirl, Wonder Woman, and Hawkgirl. Yeah. So, in this video, we're going to go over how the day went. We're going to take a look at my results. We're going to take a look at some prices, and then we're going to learn some lessons. So, with that being said, and without further ado, let's breeze into it. Like we always do at this time, during drop results videos, I like to keep track of Ecomi and Veve's official Twitter pages to see how many people they're following and how many people are following them. So, 2 weeks ago during the Storm drop results video, Ecomi was following 682 people or pages, and they had 142,000 followers. As of today, the official Ecomi Twitter page is following 685 people or pages, and they currently have 149,000 followers. 2 weeks ago, the Veve official Twitter page was following 147 people or pages, and they had 129,000 followers. Today they are following 152 people or pages, and we are also keeping track of the man, the myth, the legend, David Yu. We're keeping track of his Instagram page. 2 weeks ago he had 11,000 followers. As of today, Mr. Yu has 11.2k followers on the gram. Let us move on. Okay, so now let's take a look at my drop results. So, for those of you in the live stream, shout out to you guys who all came through. So I did my drop live. You guys can check that out if you want to. Fast forward to the live part if you want. To the drop part if you want. But long story short, I missed out on the initial drop, and I also missed out on all 4 rebounds. If you didn't know, the rebounds come in 4-minute increments now. So if you basically time it, you can increase your odds of getting a rebound, but I missed on all of my attempts. But my sister was able to get the rare Supergirl 645 mint, a very solid mint. And I did something today that I didn't want to do, but I kind of had to do it. I sold my Lucky Rabbit, my 752 mint Lucky Rabbit. Shout out to the person who bought it. Appreciate you. You know who you are. Appreciate you. But yeah, I sold my Lucky Mint because I had to make some moves, and it's coming to that point, you can't keep putting money into the app, you gotta make some moves, you gotta flip around, depending on your situation, but anyway, so with that money, I bought a Hawk. Actually, I also sold an Ultraman Ace. I forgot about that. I sold an Ultraman Ace before I sold my Lucky. So with the Ultraman Ace profit or money, I bought the Hawkgirl Ultra Rare because I like how she looks, and she's also a first appearance. We'll get into that. And my sister got the Supergirl Rare, and then I also bought a Batgirl Uncommon, a 3-mint, just so I can have a 3-mint and complete the set. And then Wonder Woman. I used the Lucky Profits to buy 3 Wonder Woman. We'll take a look at the mints. I got some pretty solid mints actually. I got 1810, 1249, and 540. Paid 300 for the 540. I really wanted to have a 300 mint because if this is anything like the Superman, collectible, I wanted to make sure that I had a 3-digit of this first appearance here. Let's take a look at her details real quick. So she's got 9,999 editions, and we'll get into that later, but yeah. For now, let's take a closer look at these collectibles, huh? Alright, so let's take a look at these collectibles right here. So, starting with Hawkgirl. She looks really good right now. I like these, I like this whole style. I think this is one artist. I didn't do my research on that, but yeah, I like this. I like this format, this style of hero right here. I like the way they did this. I like the wings, I like the clouds. I like the eyes, everything about these this brand of statue. Let's go over here to the Batgirl. So the reason that this Batgirl that dropped today is not a first appearance is because we have this Batgirl. She was the first one dropped on the app, therefore she is the first appearance. Usually, that is how that works. That is how that works. I don't know why I said usually, but that's how it works. So yeah. And yeah, I like both renditions of this Batgirl. They really emphasize her playful spirit as well as acrobatic, and she's smiling in both of them. This is Batgirl. This is who she is. She's Barbara. You know her name. I forget her name. But anyway, I like both of these. I got this one doesn't hold as much weight as this one. So if you don't have this one yet, you might want to check out the price in the secondary market and see what she's going for and scoop you one. Not financial advice, just some friendly advice, first appearance, gonna matter. So let's take a look at Supergirl real quick. So Supergirl, also she dropped today and she is not a first appearance because we have this one on the app. This was the first appearance, and these are both the same character, different artist, different versions, or so I like that as well. I prefer the younger one looking on the left. She just appeals more to me in terms of just aesthetically pleasing, but they both are fine collectibles indeed. And yeah, so let's go over to here to the woman of the hour. This is Wonder Woman right here. If you didn't know, this is a first appearance of Wonder Woman. She is a top heroine in the fictional world. She's one of the top female heroes in the world. She's recognizable worldwide, and we're gonna take a look at her price in a minute. But yeah, this is a clean collectible right here. Gotta love it. For some reason, we are not able to scale up. I think they're gonna have to work on that. We can scale down, but we can't scale up. So I think they're gonna fix that. I don't think it was meant to be that way. Same with Hawk Girl. That's why she's this small, because I couldn't get her any bigger, so I had to lift her up to take a look at her. But yeah, this whole set was fire, like I anticipated, and this first appearance is being slept on right now. I think it'll be easier to explain when we look at the prices. But yeah, if you don't have one, if you have the gems, you might want to consider it, but don't go crazy if you missed out. We're not going to be able to win them all. We're not all made of money. Do what you can. Sell something if you need to, but you might want to consider getting one if you don't have one yet. So with that being said, let's take a look at some of these prices and let's see what happened today. Okay, so now we are in Veve's secondary market, and where we're going to take a look at the current prices of the drop that just happened today. So let's start off with Batgirl. She is the uncommon for today, and she currently has she has 888 editions, or 8,888 editions, and she currently has a floor price of 57 gems, which is $7 above the drop price of 50 gems. So this was kind of to be expected because we already have a Batgirl on the app, so she doesn't really hold as much weight as the first Batgirl ever dropped on Veve. So that is why she is not going for that much in price. So let's move on to the next collectible. So next up we got Supergirl. She was today's rare. She has 6,888 editions, and she is basically going for double, a little over double the drop price of 50 gems. She has a floor of 107 gems right now, and basically the same situation with her. She's not a first appearance, so people are not placing as much weight on this collectible as they normally would if she was the first ever Supergirl dropped on the app. So nothing more to say here. Let's move on to the next one. Next up, we got the ultra rare Hawk Girl. There's only 3,888 editions of this collectible. She is a first appearance, and this is the lowest edition size out of this set. So she currently has a floor of 293 gems, and let's see. Yeah, 293 gems with 562 available for purchase in the secondary market. Normally the ultra rare holds the most value in the set because they are the scarcest and usually, sometimes, not always, but the most sought after. This is Hawk Girl. If you're not a DC fan, then you might not be familiar with her, but she's one of the original 7 Justice Leaguers, and yeah, that's that. So now let's get into the woman of the hour. Okay, so we're talking about Wonder Woman here. So she was today's common, and I do believe they made her a common for a reason. She is the first appearance of Wonder Woman on the Veve app, and there is 9,999 editions. She costs 50 gems. So now, what is interesting here is that, well, it's not that interesting because I just explained it, but she currently has a floor of 220 gems. Directly after the drop, you could have gotten her for like 100. You could have got her for anywhere from like 79 to like 150 gems, right? So right after the drop, she was pretty low-ish, and she continually rose over time. And I kind of expected this to happen, because a lot of people are wise in the community right now. They understand what first appearances mean and how big Veve is going to be, and we've seen this happen before. So she is currently 220, which is more than the rare and the uncommon because of that first appearance weight, and she is approaching. She got as high as what, like 250, I think, earlier today. So she's kind of winding down right now. But she was almost looking to surpass the ultra rare, and she still might over time. Like I said before, Wonder Woman is arguably one of the most popular heroines in fictional history, and she is not to be slept on. I think now is a good buy as well. Not financial advice, of course. This is just my opinion. I think right now is a pretty decent buy. She might possibly come down to like 170, maybe even 160. I don't see her touching 150 or 140 or 120 ever again, because whales will scoop up these collectibles, and if not whales, then just any ordinary person. But yeah, now like I said, she has 9,999 editions. Now let's go take a look at another collectible real quick for comparison. I think this is a good comparison so we can see what might possibly happen here. Let's take a look at the first appearance of Superman. This is the only Superman on the app currently. He's labeled as an uncommon, but that doesn't really matter. So, if we look into his metadata, take a closer look. He also costs 50 gems, and he has 8,888 editions, and he is the first appearance, like I said. So, he has 1,000 less editions than Wonder Woman, but if you notice his floor price is 1.1k gems. Now, Superman is Superman. You know who he is. He's arguably the most recognizable male hero across, worldwide. He's Superman, the Kryptonian. And for an edition size of 8,888 to get to 1.1k, that's telling. So, I think Wonder Woman can get up there over time, and especially as we get more exposure, as Veve gets more exposure, and we move to Immutable X with possible interoperability across platforms. Do not underestimate Wonder Woman. Now let's take a look at one more collectible, similar to these two. We're going to take a look at the Todd McFarlane Batman, of course. This is the first appearance Batman on the app, the first ever collectible, so it's kind of not fair to use him as a comparison because he's got a couple of things going for him, plus the artist Todd McFarlane. But let's take a look at the edition size, which is 7,500. That's the edition size. He costs basically $80 at retail. And like I said, he's the first ever Batman on the app and the first appearance Batman. So, he has a floor price of 2.4k gems. And I just wanted to show you guys that sometimes the edition size doesn't really matter. 7,500 looked like it was pretty large back in the day, right? Back in March when I joined. But that is nothing compared to the millions of users who will be on the app probably before mid next year, maybe even first quarter, depending on what Veve drops between now and then, plus the Immutable, plus everything else, showroom, cash out options. Veve has so much in the pipeline. Do not underestimate these current collectibles, and especially first appearances of major characters, major fandoms. So, yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. Let's take a look at Harley Quinn real quick while we're at it. She's a villain, but she has a price of $295, and she was like one of the first ever collectibles dropped on the app. She also has an edition size of 7,500. First appearance, she's going for $295. So Wonder Woman is almost catching that with 800 or 8,888 editions. So that should speak volumes. You know, Wonder Woman has more editions, but she's, you know, quickly catching up to Harley Quinn's price. Let's take a look at the Joker. Similar situation. Jim Lee Joker, that is. So Jim Lee Joker is a first appearance. 7,500 edition sizes as well. Cost $80 on the drop, and he only has a price of $394 for the floor, almost $400. So just a few comparisons, you know, popularity versus edition size versus, you know, artists and stuff like that. That all plays a factor in the price. So just so you can probably get an idea of where Wonder Woman might be headed. So do not sleep on her. And I think that's all I had to say about that for now. And there also is another stigma that Wonder Woman may not be the first appearance, you know, NFT, because DC created these like floppy disk looking things, and you know, that's debatable. You know, it's really like a gray area thing. But my opinion is that Veve will probably most likely be the dominant company in the NFT space, so people will view this as the first appearance. I mean, look at it. It's quality. You know, it's premium quality. It's 3D. You know, she looks bomb. You know, it's really not a debate right now, I don't think, but something to bring up. It's a possible topic of discussion. But yeah, let's move on. And that's the video, my friends. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you learned something or enjoyed the content, feel free to drop a like on the video and consider subscribing for more Veve content like this. So we got an awesome drop today. I'm looking forward to seeing what else drops in the month of December. I hear tell that we might be in for a few surprises. You know, this is Veve's first Christmas. Well, first Christmas with a lot of users and popularity. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to say the least. So without further ado, yeah, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. I'm just your friendly neighborhood genius, sharing his thoughts and opinions and documenting his journey on this most lovely app known as Veve. So take everything that you hear with a grain of salt, because things could change. And with that being said, thank you again for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Until then, peace out and huddle strong, my friends. Later.